Welcome friends. Today's session we are going to discuss the calculation of Spearman Rank Correlation as the continuation of correlation series. It is a widely used correlation method by most of the researchers because it is very easy to work out. The short description related to Spearman Rank Correlation, it is a non-parametric test, as you know. It is used to measure the degree of association between the two variables what we choose for our research problem. A Spearman correlation correlates the rank of two sets of data. It is named after Charles Spearman and it is often denoted by the Greek letter rho and is primarily used for the data analysis. It measures the strength and direction of the association between two ranked variables. The Spearman Rank Correlation test does not carry any assumptions. As we have discussed in earlier sessions, all the correlation method, either parametric or non-parametric, go with certain assumptions. But whereas Spearman Rank Correlation doesn't concentrate on any assumptions about the distribution of the data and is the appropriate correlation analysis widely used when the variables are measured on a scale, that is, at least it should be in an ordinal scale. And here I have the degree of correlation. We calculate the results. If the results or the values lies between 0.00 to 0.19, we can confirm the correlation is very weak. If it lies between 0.20 to 0.39, it is considered as weak. If it is from 0.40 to 0.59, the correlation is moderate. And if the value is 0.60 to 0.79, the correlation is strong, and when the value is from 0.80 to 1.0, we can confirm the correlation is very strong. And have certain examples how the research question can be framed in your questionnaire focusing on Spearman correlation. Is there a statistically significant relationship between the participants' level of education, that is high school, bachelor's or graduate degree, and their starting salary? Another example where your research question related to Spearman correlation can examine is there a statistically significant relationship between the horse's finishing position in a race and horse's age. So with this small description, we'll take a problem in Spearman correlation and we will confirm the hypothesis. Shall we proceed? Guys, I have a problem for you to calculate Spearman Rank Correlation. A survey conducted among 10 smokers in Chennai city and the number of cigarettes smoked by them and their blood pressure were recorded. Use Spearman Rank Correlation to confirm whether there is correlation between smoking and hypertension in these 10 smokers. The significant level of 0.05. So this is the given problem. I have the data set. This denotes the number of cigarettes they usually smoke and their blood pressure have been recorded for 10 smokers. Now we are going to adopt Spearman Rank Correlation to confirm the hypothesis. And for your easy understanding, I have just made the null hypothesis H0. There is no correlation between smoking and hypertension. And H1 alternative hypothesis, there is correlation between smoking and hypertension. And we are going to confirm with the p-value as well as the calculated value compared with the table value. And for your understanding, I have just made the table value for calculation of Spearman Rank Correlation. So with this, we are going to test the hypothesis. With very simple method, using add-ins megastat in Excel, we can confirm the results. Shall we proceed? Yes, I'm just clicking add-ins, here which I'm going to choose megastat tab, out of which non-parametric tests. Here I'm going to select Spearman coefficient of rank correlation. Right, I'm getting the tab here. In input range, I'm going to select the data. I'm going to tick correct for T's and output ranked data. That's it. Giving OK. The output will be displayed in the next page where the results have been displayed. This value 0.367 is the Spearman coefficient of rank correlation value. Just highlighting it, 0.367. So with this calculated value, we are going to confirm with the table value, and then here we got the p-value for 0.05, plus or minus 0.632. So since it is in positive, that is 0.367, we are going to choose the critical value for 0.05 is plus 0.632. Okay, so with these two values, we are going to test the hypothesis. Okay, so the calculated value is 0.367. And the p-value 0.632. 0.632. Okay. First, we will confirm the hypothesis based upon the p-value. Here, the p-value is greater than 0.05. So we accept null hypothesis. That means there is no correlation between the smoking and hypertension. This is one way of confirming the hypothesis. And as we have calculated based upon the Spearman rank correlation, we are going to compare it with the table value 2. We are going to use this particular table. The number of samples was 10. So for p equal to 0.05 with the 10, the table value is 0.648. 0.648. So here the calculated value is lesser than table value. So we are confirming null hypothesis. We are accepting null hypothesis. That means there is no correlation between the smoking and hypertension among the 10 smokers. So by this method, we can easily confirm whether the two variables are correlated or not. Here, since it is 0.367, as we already know based upon our confirmation, it is not that much positively correlated, and we are confirming based upon our hypothesis that there is no correlation between smoking and hypertension among the 10 smokers what we have taken as samples. That's it, guys. It's very simple to calculate using megastat in Excel. If you have any queries, you please post your queries, and we will discuss multiple correlation in our next session. Thank you.